That's better. I can see you. Give it just a minute to see if anyone joins. I actually advertise this live. I usually don't. I usually just pop on. But I thought I would try a little harder this time. Let's see if it pays off. Let's see. And I'm actually using the iPad this time. I have never used the iPad. I usually just use the phone. So I thought I would try tonight's live on the iPad. And I have notes because let's just be honest, I get really nervous doing these lives. If anyone joins, leave us a comment. Let us know that you're on here so we can get started. Because sometimes it's a little delayed in showing me if anyone's on here. Well, we'll get started. Hey friends, welcome to our Thursday night live here at Rooted Home Life. You heard that right. We are no longer us and our bunch. We are now Rooted Home Life. I'm hoping that I don't regret that decision. I felt like we needed a little change, and we'll talk about that too. If you're new here, my name is Shannon, and on this channel, we share real life at home, cooking, cleaning motivation, gardening, and just real life stuff. Tonight, we're just going to sit and chat for a little while. I'll share a few things, a few updates, a few changes, and I'm here for your questions. So if you have any questions, jot them down and give them to me. We'll answer them. I'm an open book. Hello, Okies Eden. What up? Grab your coffee, tea, or whatever you're drinking tonight and tell me in the chat where you're watching from. Hello, Holler Boys. How are you? I had to get my phone too because I'm just not fast enough to see those comments on there. And I tell you what, I'm a little too old to be trying to read without these. So let's put these on too. Hello, living my best life. Oh, you were like, who is that? Yeah, we did a name change, Holler Boys. Yes, this is my hutch. I actually painted this. It's a beautiful hutch. Adeline's papa gave this to me. He had the table too. And the funny thing is, the table is the exact same table that I have, only smaller. So it matches perfectly. I'm not painting it this crazy color that I've painted the table. That was just for funsies. This was really hard to paint. We're not going to try to even go there. Hello, in the kitchen. Even with my glasses, I can't see. But I got notes tonight, so I'm a little more prepared. I'm trying to get organized with all this and get my crap together. So I've got some notes so that I can stay on track because like I said earlier, I get a little nervous doing these lives and I totally have a brain fart and forget everything I was going to talk about and end up not talking about any of it. But where are you watching from tonight? That's the first question I want to ask. Where's everybody watching from? Yes, Okies, it is cool that it's from family. It's Adeline's grandpa. He actually, I think he acquired it in something he had bought, and He's always getting pretty cool stuff like that. Oh, you planted the sunflower seeds. Oh, I'm so excited to see how they grow. You'll have a little piece of Harlan, Kentucky in Oklahoma. Hello. In the Kitchen's from Ohio. Okies is from southern Oklahoma. How was the weather for everybody today? It was hot here. I almost turned the air conditioner on. And unfortunately, I was feeling extra tired today, so I didn't get outside. But weather permitting, I'm getting outside to try to get some of those cold weather crops in the ground. What are you doing while you're watching? Anybody cleaning or folding laundry while you listen? What's everybody doing? Are y'all multitasking while we're doing this live? I know most of the time that's how I'm having to do it. Okay, so let's give some life updates. I have a little cheat sheet here so I can kind of stay on topic. Oh, it's raining there. We're supposed to get rain, and Babes actually said that there is snow in the forecast for next week. I love snow. I love snow in the winter, but I do not love snow in the spring because I'm excited to get this garden stuff done. Oh, you're resting tonight. That's good. I need to do that. Babes was saying, you've not rest since you've been back from staying at the hospital. I just don't know how. I can't get my mind right to rest. Oh, you're actually from Krypton and came here for the yellow sun. I don't share that info though. Well, you just did. That's funny. I'm going to give you a little update on Mom. She is still in the hospital. We actually, Sister and I stayed for a few days. It was pretty rough, but we didn't want to leave her. We still didn't want to leave her, but we had to Monday because Adeline could not miss any more school. She had already missed a lot from being sick previously, so I needed to get home to get her back in school and take care of some things here. Well, and then Sister, she took her son to the doctor Tuesday. He was tested positive for RSV, so that has created another dilemma. Because as you know, well, if you don't know, our mother, they found some spots on her lungs and they think it's cancer. So she had to have a surgery and they removed the right upper lobe of her lungs. So I guess they removed a fourth of her lungs. And the doctor said they won't know for sure until the pathology report comes back that it was cancer, but she believes it was cancer, but she believes that she got it all. So prayers for that. She had been on a chest tube and a BiPAP, trying to get her stats right and draining the fluids for several days. They removed the chest tube yesterday, and they're trying to keep her off the BiPAP and just do oxygen. She will most likely come home with oxygen. Maybe not. I shouldn't claim that. We're going to claim that she's coming home with nothing at all and that she is healthy and we can start us a new healthy lifestyle. We don't know when she'll get to come home. It's day to day. It could be tomorrow. It could be next week. We don't know. They can't tell us. It's day to day depending on how she's doing. But Sister and I cannot go visit right now because, like I was saying, her son tested positive for RSV. RSV can be really dangerous to someone who has had surgery, especially lung problems. So we do not want to put Mom at risk for anything like that to cause her any further complications. If they do release her, I told Sister to stay away for a few days. She doesn't have it, but she's been exposed, and you can carry that. Even if you don't have it, you can carry it on your clothes. It's very contagious, evidently. So I've been doing some, hello, Dark Hills Outdoors. I just caught that. That's my babes. But it's very contagious, so you can carry it even if you don't have any symptoms. So I'm staying away from her for a couple days. We called down there to talk to a nurse. I think it was a nurse. And they said that to be on the safe side, they would wait at least 3 days before she's around mom. So if they do release her, which is why I kind of am staying away from her, because if they release her, we'll have to go get her and bring her back here. I'm going to sanitize everything really well. Sister wasn't here yesterday. Today's Thursday. So I haven't seen her since Tuesday. So hopefully none of the rest of us catches any illness from that. Please still continue to pray for our mom. You know that this could be um, a long road of recovery. This was a rough thing she's went through. And she's not smoking. She's not planning on smoking. Let's hope that sticks. And I am trying to quit smoking. I need prayers for that, and everyone else needs prayers for that too, because I can be quite evil when I'm trying to quit smoking. I know y'all think that I'm nice, kind, sweet, and livable, but the reality is there is another side to me that is not so nice, kind, sweet, and livable. And when I am not smoking, that side tends to come out. Okay, I'm going to take just a second and go over these comments. Thank you for the prayers. Yes, hopefully they got it all. She really believes that she did. Hello, Janet. Thank you. We need all the prayers we can get all the way around. Something else, another life update. This is personal. I've been feeling very overwhelmed and oversensitized lately. Has anyone else been feeling that? I don't know if it's something in the atmosphere or if I'm just consuming myself with way too many projects, too many irons in the fire, too much going on. But I am overwhelmed and overstimulated, not sensitized. I need to desensitize. That's the wrong word. Overstimulated is the right word. I'm overwhelmed and overstimulated and overworked, and I do it to myself. Nobody makes me do it. I do it. I can't be still. But I've heard other people talk about lately they are feeling extremely overwhelmed. So I have been taking that and really digging in and trying to get organized and scheduled so that I am not spending too much time doing things. Does that make sense? I've created a new cleaning schedule. I've simplified it. So I've created some chocolate. I meant to bring my chocolate bunny in here. I was going to eat it. Do y'all love chocolate Easter bunnies? The hollow chocolate bunnies. Thank you. Yes, please. Thumbs up. I appreciate that. Have fun in nature. Thanks for joining us. So I've created a new cleaning schedule. I'm going to share that with you. And I've got lots of papers thrown out here on the table because, like I said, I'm trying to get organized with my homemaking, with the YouTube channel. I'm making some changes. I'm trying to do better at this. I'm trying to be more professional, but spend less time on it. Work smarter, not harder. So my new cleaning routine is this. I'm going to share it with you. The daily non-negotiables are make the beds. Babes usually makes the bed because he's the last one up. But I go back and fix the pillows the way I really want them. Sometimes I don't have to. Wash the dishes at least once a day. I make sure, usually I'm washing them all day long, but if I don't feel like it, I at least make sure I wash all the dishes once a day and reset the sink. That way they don't pile up so bad. Wipe the kitchen counters. I usually do that multiple times a day, but we're just going to make sure it's non-negotiable that we do it once a day. Wipe the bathroom sinks, clean the litter box. Y'all might not have a litter box, so you can work that off. At least one load of laundry a day, and I do have a laundry schedule, and a floor reset in the main areas, not the whole house. I'm not trying to kill myself like I have been doing, and take out the kitchen trash if needed, and it is always needed. We go through more trash in this house. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh, I forgot he was on here. Busted. Yeah, he does a really good job making the bed. I appreciate it. And he does a good job putting the pillows on the bed when he does it. So our weekly cleaning flow. Monday, focusing on the kitchen, washing the towels. Tuesday, the bathrooms, Adeline's clothes. Wednesday, the bedrooms, airing Adrian's clothes. Thursday, main living areas and our sheets every other week, and Adeline's sheets every other week. Friday, a light reset and my laundry. Saturday, catch up on anything I didn't get done. And Sunday, rest and maintenance only. Rest. I'm scheduling a rest day. Men don't care about pillows. Ain't that the truth? And I used to not, because I claim to be a minimalist, but lately stuff's been creeping in. I'm going to have to do a big time declutter and get back to minimalism, because I think that's why I'm feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated too. Well, that's not the only reason, but that's adding to the stress. But yeah, men don't care about pillows, and they don't care about leaving their socks on the floor either. Let's see, where was that? Oh, lost my place. Okay, so today I made a reset cleaning video, and that premiere will be Monday will be the premiere of the Clean With Me at 8 a.m. and the short will release at 11 a.m. I'm going to try my best to remember to be there. Thank you, Spongy. I don't think she's on here. But anyway, she messaged me and she's like, hey, are you at your premiere? I think it was yesterday. I forgot. I was out in the garden planting spinach. I forgot that I had a premiere. So if I get on this schedule, surely to goodness, it will just come naturally. You don't sleep, you wait. What are you waiting on? I make rest and sleep priority. That is something I am going to have to learn to do, because, you know, I'm all about simple living, slow living, all the things. I am a stinking hypocrite. There ain't nothing slow about my life. I go 90 to 100. I've got to slow down. My fantasy self is slow. That's what I want to get to. I've learned that if I want energy all day, I need to rest when I'm tired. Yes. Come 1 o'clock in the day, I'm crashing. I'm so tired and I'm hurting, and it's just like, oh, I need to go on it. But if I sit down, I won't get back up. But this morning I woke up at 5 a.m. naturally. Didn't want to. Day before I woke up at 4:30. I'm struggling with insomnia again. I did get some time-release melatonin. It came today. I'm going to try that tonight. Let's hope that works. So, cleaning. Who likes to clean? Who doesn't like to clean? Cleaning clears my mind. I don't love to clean, but when there's things going on in my life, I tend to clean more. Anyone else like that? Like my sister, when I lived with her, when I first got divorced, I lived with her for a little while. She loved when somebody made me mad, because I could clean her whole house in 30 minutes. She'd be like, oh yes, she's mad. Okies Eden despises cleaningly. I know how that feels. I sleep about 4 hours a night, Janet. That's terrible. It's so hard when you're going through that insomnia. I go through stages. I am diagnosed bipolar. So I have weeks of sleeping a lot and weeks of not sleeping. And it's terrible. It's a terrible, vicious cycle. I know you meant cleaning. That's funny. I wasn't even going to try to pronounce that. So when you do clean, what room do you clean first? When you're cleaning your house, when you have a reset day or when you go to clean, I have to start in a certain area. Like, I have a system. That's why it's hard for me to let anybody to help me, because it messes with my brain if somebody starts somewhere else instead of where it's supposed to start. So where do you start when you clean? The kitchen. Yes, me too. I have to start in the kitchen first. I read somewhere that you should start at your entry and work your way through, but I have to start in the kitchen first. Bathroom, kitchen. Yes. Is your bathroom in your kitchen? No. Bathroom and then kitchen. Okay. My kitchen and bathroom priority for me. Yes. If my dishes are done, my toilets and sinks are clean, I don't care if someone comes over. And the bed made. I have to have the bed made. I don't like beds not being made. I read somewhere that it said successful people make their beds every morning. I told Adeline that one time a few years ago. She didn't want to make her bed, and I said, Adeline, we have to make our beds if you want to be successful. Successful people make their beds. She said, well, I'm just going to be a bum then. Anything is possible in Oklahoma. So I have some, so yes, I like to clean the kitchen first. That's where I like to start. Or start laundry and then go to the kitchen. What projects do y'all have coming up? Is anybody working on anything right now? I have too many projects going. I've overwhelmed myself. I've got the bathroom. It's still not finished. Still working on that. I've got lots of unfinished projects in my mind that need done. Speaking of projects, I just finished one today. My son asked me to make him some curtains for his kitchen. This is just a stick, not a curtain rod. But I put it on the stick to take pictures of it to send to him. He likes Western style. So these are his kitchen curtains that I made. I used 3 different fabrics. I didn't use a pattern. This was me guesstimating it and making them from scratch, just how I saw fit. So they're not perfect. Nothing ever is that I do, but it was good enough. And I think he'll love them because he really loves Western stuff. So we've got this print up here. It's kind of I don't know what you call that, what the proper word is. And then we've got our boots, and then just this is a fabric, but I thought that had a suede look to it, so I thought that would go nice with that. What do y'all think? So those, I finished that project just a while ago. It doesn't take me long to make those. It's just I'm usually piddling on that and something else at the same time. My living room and bedroom seem to stay pretty clean, but my kitchen and bathroom can get out of control. Yes, our bedroom probably is our biggest catch-all. Especially during garden season, it becomes a big catch-all. It's the first goal you accomplish every day. Yes, babes. Dark Hills Outdoors, that is Aaron. That is Babes. That is his channel he started. He hasn't put anything on it in a while. He needs to get on there. He has some really good ideas, but he's just not putting them to it. But I'm assuming you're talking about making a bed. It's the first goal that you accomplish every day. Garden windows and siding. Oh, yes. That's some big projects. This trailer desperately needs new windows, but we don't own it, so I'm not going there. I'm only doing cosmetic improvements that on a budget, of course. Garden is a never-ending project. We have got to get outside. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. The mess from last year is still out there giving me dirty looks. My pet peeve is a messy refrigerator. I want my refrigerator and my cabinets. I don't have a pantry anymore, but when I did, I wanted my pantry to look like a grocery store. I wanted to see the names. I wanted it lined up. I want it to look like I can go in there and go shop and grab and see everything lined up perfectly. And I really love the aesthetic of clear jars. I love clear jars and putting stuff in different containers. I love the aesthetics of that. And that was from Living My Best Life. Thank you, Janet. Janet said that is so cute. Living My Best Life said the curtains are wonderful. Janet said my pet peeve is toothpaste all over the sink. I've never had that problem with my boys, and not even with Aaron, Babes. But I had one. She'll go through seasons where she brushes her teeth, she wipes the sink out, it looks real nice, don't look like anybody's been in there. Like, I want it to look like nobody lives here. That's not possible, but that's what I want. But lately, she's been leaving fobs of toothpaste. I better watch. If she hears me talking about her, she'll get mad. Let's move on. One more thing. The future plans is, of course, to finish the bathroom. And I need to touch up the living room. I'm going to keep it the same color. That'll be a future project. Bates has some really good projects coming up for garden season, though. Some really cool ideals with cattle panels, and all that. But I'll let him tell y'all about that later. So let's move on to some gardening. So it's got warm enough to where I was able to move the greenhouse outside to the front porch. I did that. I'm not doing too well with the indoor babies. Some of them, they'll take off and do great, and then it flips. I'm not real good with indoor plants. I'm good with outdoor plants, but indoor plants, we struggle a little bit. So our plans for the spring garden is we planted the peas. Adeline and I planted spinach yesterday. That video comes out next Saturday at 9 a.m. and then the shorts at 12 p.m. So the video of me and Adeline, it's a fun little video. We're out there dancing in the garden, having a good time. Which, of course, copyright, I can't play the music, but I'm out there jamming to Sierra Farrell and having a good time. What do you listen to when you garden? Do you jam to music and torment your neighbors like I do with listening to Sierra Farrell, who's my favorite artist? What do y'all listen to when you garden? Do you listen to music at all? Do you prefer to listen to nature while you garden? Is there anything you listen to while you garden? Living My Best Life says our environment really helps us to feel better, and little changes really help. That is so true. Getting out in the sunshine and the dirt, it just feeds my soul. What do y'all listen to when you're gardening? Okies Eden said, I just create new curse words while gardening. I don't even curse, but sometimes I do when I'm gardening. When I hurt myself, I'm so clumsy, and I get out there thinking I'm more capable than what I truly am and do things. So what are y'all's plans for the spring garden? Like I said, we planted peas, the spinach. Next, at the top of the list is the onions. Got to get them going. Lettuce, broccoli, all those cold weather things. I'm really hoping that the spinach does better. We're planting it sooner than what we usually do. I've never had luck with spinach. Let's hope that I have luck with spinach because I really do love spinach. And what are you all planning on planting this year? Who's planting what? Okies Eden said root vegetables planting next week. I need to plant some carrots. I've not had luck with carrots either. I've got some carrot seeds. I may try it again. I don't know. The things that we really prosper at in the garden is lettuce. Wow, lettuce. Brussels sprouts did really good last year. Green peppers, all the peppers did really good. I don't know why I just said green peppers. All the tomatoes did really good. Corn did better last year than it did the year before. I'm hoping it does better again. We need to do more corn. Sunflowers do fabulous out there. Pumpkins we struggle with. Hoping that does better. Watermelons were okay. We've got to do better. Brain fart. Green beans do okay. We need to do more beans, more onions, more potatoes, and more corn for sure. Cabbage, our cabbage doesn't get really big. I want it to get bigger. Oh, Babes just said we are supposed to get rain for the next 10 days. Tomorrow? No. When does it start? Okies Eden said sub garden, then potatoes, green beans, beets, turnips, radishes, and peppers, then pumpkins. I think y'all's probably in the clear for freeze. I don't know much about Oklahoma. Are y'all in the clear for freeze now? Are y'all warmer than us? We are in zone, I looked it up, 7A. I did a little research for exactly where we're at. We're in zone 7A. Where Okies is the pumpkin king. We are coming for your crown this year. We're gonna come for your crown. Hello, Valerie Reese. How are you this evening? I lost my train of thought. That happens so easily, which is why I have these notes. Pretty much clear, hopefully. Okay, that's so fortunate. It could snow. My birthday is May the 3rd, and one year we got a huge snow on May the 3rd. So we take a chance with it though. We plant early, and if it don't work out, it don't work out. But if it works out, man, that's nice. Valerie Reese says it's 70 degrees here today in Virginia. We're in Harlan, Kentucky, and I almost turned the air conditioner on because I was sweating because I was cleaning, but I did have the windows open. Let's move on to talk about some cooking. So I have a new video that will come out tomorrow, Friday. A new cooking video. That video premieres at 4:30 p.m. and the short will post at 7:30 p.m. I hope to be there. I hope to not forget. But in that premiere, we are cooking a stuffed pepper skillet. So easy, so simple. Most of the ingredients you probably have on hand or you can attain quite easily. And it was delicious. We've ate on that. Well, we finished it off today. The first day we just had it with a biscuit, just how it was. And then the next, let's see. No. I'm lying. I'm confused on my days. I cooked that yesterday. Yesterday is when I cooked that. And then yesterday evening, I had it in burritos because it's got rice and meat and peppers and onions and stuff in it. So for my dinner, Babes was at work. So for my dinner, I put it in burritos and had it that way. It was delicious. And then today, I didn't have to cook because there was still some left. Babes had it in the burritos, and he said he really liked it that way. And I just heated it up because there was only two tortillas. But I was fine because I had it yesterday, so I didn't want to have the same thing again today. So I heated that up with a biscuit and a baked potato. It was good. So I had 3 meals out of that one meal, and Babes had 2. So that's 5 meals out of that. You can't beat that. But it's the stuffed pepper skillet that premieres tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. I'll try to remember to be there. Oh yeah, Babe said it got up to 73 today. It felt much hotter than that in the sun. Hello, eclectic butterfly, Karen. I almost said electric butterfly. My whole family is calling you electric butterfly. I'm so sorry. Valerie Reese said, I made stuffed peppers last week. They were good. I love stuffed peppers. And this really tastes like stuffed peppers, but it's faster and it's easier. I haven't really I love to cook, but I do go through spells where I'm just not in the mood to cook. And that's been, how I've been. So what is your favorite simple family meal? Let us know what your favorite simple family meal is. That's really hard for me. I am a foodie. I love most all food. I love food. It's so hard for me to say what my favorite meal is. Karen said cereal. What's your favorite cereal, Karen? You know what my favorite cereal is, and I haven't had it in a long time. I don't hardly buy cereal anymore because it's so dagnabbit expensive. Fruit Loops with marshmallows. My friend, she's Asian, and she loves cereal. She would eat cereal, but what she loved to do is buy all different kinds of cereal and mix them all up and eat it that way. Okies Eden said homemade mac and cheese. That's a good comfort food. That is good. Can't go wrong with good homemade mac and cheese. Not the kind you get at the buffet. Has to be good homemade mac and cheese. Oh, you just made some tonight. That sounds good. I'm actually kind of hungry. Homemade pizza, Valerie Reese said. We do homemade pizzas a lot around here. We do tacos. Love tacos, Janet. Love tacos. I love street tacos. We've done that quite a few times. The street tacos with that lime juice on top, or a taco salad. Oh my goodness. Frosted mini wheats or Apple Jacks. No, you lost me there. I like junky cereal. I like Fruit Loops with marshmallows and something junky. Anything with marshmallows in it. Babe said anything off the grill. He is the grill master. In the summertime, I love it because he's out there doing the grilling and I'm in here cooking the sides. It works out great. Karen said, I do like Salisbury steak with mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli. That is one of my favorite meals. Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and either peas or green beans, though. I love Salisbury steak. And that veggie chicken that I make, you would probably like that too. That sauce on the mashed potatoes is so good. I don't know if that is totally opposite of Salisbury steak, but I just feel like you would like that if you like Salisbury steak. Excuse me. Valerie Reese said, Steve does a great job on the grill too. Love Summer so we can get them out there cooking. What is your easiest dinner ideal? What is your go-to when you want something fast, easy? What's your easiest dinner ideal? My easiest dinner ideal, I think my go-to would either be breakfast food or tacos are pretty easy. The taco salad, but when it's just me and I just want something easy, it's a baked potato loaded or a quesadilla with cheese. Unless I have some kind of meat leftovers to go on it. The grilled cheese and tomato soup is good too, Janet. That is really good. Whatever you're in the mood for, yeah. Most of the time for dinner, it's usually just me because the babes' work schedule. And Adeline, she's here, but she's one of those picky eaters. There's only a few things. I usually have to make her breakfast every day. Like today for dinner, she had sausage, scrambled eggs, and biscuit. That's what she's been eating every day. She'll do that. She'll go every day and eat the same thing for a while. Sometimes it's pizza, but now it's breakfast. That's what she's eating every day. And as long as she's eating, I'm just going with it. There's history there. She's not picky because she's spoiled. Well, she's a little spoiled. She's picky because she's had issues. Popcorn, shrimp, and french fries in the air fryer. That sounds good. Oh, something else I love to have if I'm by myself, something fast and easy is, Diet Pepsi. French fries with shredded cheese and chives and bacon and ranch or sour cream. Oh my gosh, I want that right now. Our air fryer tore up. I loved that thing. It did everything. I loved it. Anything. Babe says, anything I cook for you. Yeah, I love when he cooks. His ideal of cooking for me is taking me out to eat. So that's great. I love when he cooks. Okay, so we're going to move on and talk about my quitting smoking journey that I'm on. So today is the third day. So I knocked off the 6 a.m. cigarette. So I went down to, I want to say today was 7 cigarettes. I'd have to look. I don't know. But today I was kind of like, I don't want to quit smoking. I want to smoke when I want to smoke. But I really do want to quit smoking to support my mom. And, I just want to quit smoking. But today was one of those days where it's like, especially because I was cleaning, because that was one of my habits when I smoked. I'd go out and smoke after I finished each thing, And today was a reset day, and I struggled with it today. I'm on day 3 of this journey. I'm not doing cold turkey. Babe says he fears for his health. He doesn't want me to quit smoking. He don't fear for my health. He fears for his health if I quit smoking. Isn't that funny? Thank you. Yeah, Valerie, I had quit for 9 years one time, and I had done cold turkey. So I'm kind of back and forth with it. Like, maybe it would be easier just to quit cold turkey. So I don't know. I'm hoping to not buy any more after these are gone. I went and raided Mom's room and got, I know you're just teasing. You want to keep me around for a long time. Who's going to pick your socks up off the floor if I'm not here? But I don't know. It's just time. But gosh, what am I going to do for a break now? But I quit for 9 years one time. I quit for 2 years one time. I've quit many times, but this time it's harder. Valerie Reese said, I quit in 2000 after my dad died of lung cancer from smoking. That was incentive for me to quit. Well, yeah, that's kind of why I'm more serious about it now. You know, Mom had to have part of her lung removed. She was a heavy smoker. But yeah, what was the hardest for you all? I know um, there's just such a routine of things I do while I'm out there. No hair. That's kind of, I don't know. What helped you? If you've quit smoking, what helped you? And I've got this is the last topic on my list, and then we will open up for questions. I want you to go ahead and be thinking if you have any questions for me. Be thinking about that, anything retaining to our home life, gardening, cooking, or YouTube, or anything else. You know, if you have any questions, feel free, and we will answer those before we end it. But the last thing I want to share with you, let me check these comments right quick. Bye, babes. Later, Gator. He's got to get back to work. Karen said, my husband died from bladder cancer from smoking. I myself quit around 10 years ago. I use Chantix. See, I'm scared of that stuff, but I guess, you know, be better than smoking. I thought about getting those little things, not a vape. Where's this hair? Sorry, y'all. But it's like a natural thing. It's not a vape, but it's a lung cleanse thing, but it looks kind of like a cigarette or ink pen or something. It's not a vape, though. I've tried vape and I didn't like that. It hurt me worse than smoking cigarettes. The last thing I want to talk about is a new content schedule and plan. So I'm trying to get organized and do better at this. I'm working hard instead of smart. So I need to start working smarter, not harder. So my new content schedule, upload and live plan is this, and it is subject to change because, you know, I'm trying this out to see if this is going to work for us. No, Janet, I'm sorry. I wish I'd never smoked too. I wish I never started. I'm so sorry. So our new plan is Monday is going to be the clean with me video. That video will post at 8 a.m. on Monday, and the short will post at 11 a.m. I'm probably going to do them as premieres. That's kind of in the air. We'll see. We'll have to play it by ear. The premieres by ears. Tuesday will be an optional wild card video. That's just going to be if I've got something extra I want to put out there, kind of like the quit smoking or, you know, things that happen in life. And if there is something, that will post at 3 p.m. on Tuesday, and the short will upload at 6 p.m. Wednesday will be the DIY or home projects. That uploads at 4:30 for the video and 7:30 for the short. I'm going to try to commit to doing a live stream every Thursday at 8 p.m. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, and there's nothing going on in our home life that prevents that, because that comes first. And then I'm going to try to have a short post that night, possibly at 10. Friday will be when the cooking or some kind of cozy life video will post at 4:30, and 7:30 will be the short to that. Saturday will be gardening in the dirt, outside work, you know, that kind of stuff. 9 a.m. on Saturdays and 12 noon for the short. And all this is Eastern Standard Time. We're Eastern Standard Time. Brain fart. Even with notes, I'm still having brain farts. But anyway, that is my goal. I'm trying to simplify and organize this hobby of mine. And that is the Go weekly YouTube upload and live schedule for Rooted Home Life. What do y'all think about the name change? Did I make a mistake? I felt like S&R Bunch didn't represent where we're going with this now. When I first started, it was more about family stuff, having get-togethers, doing stuff. Now it's become more gardening, cleaning, cooking, home, that kind of stuff. So I felt like it needed an update. What do y'all think? So I hope that you all can join us on our weekly lives and catch these videos as they post. I will try to remember to join the premieres if they're premieres. Terrible at that. Something else I'm trying to do for myself is I created an editing schedule for myself. I've been spending way too much time on my phone editing and doing these things. So these are some methods that I've researched and printed out that I'm going to try to do. I haven't really looked into them that much because I just printed them out. Hello. I can't really see. Lilac. Hello, Lilac. Thanks for joining. I hope I'm saying that right. I can't really see even with my glasses. It's so hot in here. They're kind of fogging up. But my next goal, I'm going to share this with you, and then we're going to chat, and if y'all have any questions, and then we'll say goodnight. Because I've been trying to go to bed early too. That's part of my new stuff I'm trying to do as well. This is a Simply Weekly YouTube work schedule, editing, and upload prep. And that has me on Sunday. You set a timer, 45 to 60 minutes. I mean, I'm not going to go into all the details because it's too much to say on here. And then Monday through Thursdays, 30 to 45 minutes. This isn't video, and this is just, there on my phone editing, spending way too much time doing that. That's why I'm feeling very overstimulated and overwhelmed. And then Saturday, I'm completely taken off, except for filming. I will be filming probably if there's something that needs filmed. If not, then I'll take it completely off. But to keep it from taking over your life, set a timer for every work block. When the timer ends, stop working. Do thumbnails and descriptions immediately after editing so the video is done. Schedule uploads early so Friday and Saturday stay mostly free. That's my plan. That can change. But I'm spending too much time working harder and not smarter. So we got to make some changes because this is a hobby. So, is there any questions? This is the time to ask anything you want to ask. I'll try to answer it. I don't know much, but I know a little. Any questions? Anything anybody wants to say? Anything on your mind? Thank you, Karen. You like the new name? I think I like it. It's kind of sad. I was kind of sad to give up S&R Bunch because I don't know, I kind of grew attached to it, but it just really didn't represent us anymore. I didn't feel like. Thank you. Yes, I am super busy. Good grief. I don't know why I'm so busy. I don't know why I'm so busy. Thank you, Valerie. Valerie said she liked the name. Thank you. Yes, this is the first time I've changed mine. I have seen a few changing their names too. So I hope that this sticks. I don't want to change it often because for one, I'd get confused and it'd be hard to keep up with for myself. And I want it to be recognizable, and I don't want to sound tacky, on brand. I mean, we're not a brand. This is a hobby, but you know what I mean. I mean, we're small, super, super small. Janet said, I like the new name. Spongy told me or I would have not known. Yeah, if you still look up S&R Bunch, though, it does pop up. So, because I tried that, I looked it up just to see what happens. But yeah, so that's the new name. I done forgot what it is. What is it? Rooted Home Life. Because it kind of gives the garden and the home and the life. So there we go. Well, if there's no questions and all hearts and minds are clear, it's bedtime, y'all. we'll go ahead and end it. Thank you for spending part of your evening with me. If you're not subscribed yet, I'd love to have you here at Rooted Home Life. We share cleaning, motivation, gardening, cooking, and real life every week. Have a peaceful night, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all.